Welcome to the ArtLogic CMS. One of the key differences between the standalone and integrated website systems is that the integrated system gives you access to the contacts records within the ArtLogic management system, which we can see here in the Contact section. You can use this in a couple of different ways. Primarily, the system can capture the details of a client that submits an inquiry form or a mailing list sign-up form through the website. A general inquiry form can be set up as a link in the header and footer, and/or as a main element on the contact page. Once we submit a general inquiry, the system acknowledges that the submission has been received, and a new contact record will be created in the management system. Returning to the management system, we can click into the Contacts section and locate the contact record containing the contact information submitted through the inquiry form. If we open the contact record and click into the Narrative section, we find a new entry containing the message submitted in the inquiry, as well as the time and date of submission. To quickly access a contact's narrative section from the contact list, simply click on this speech bubble icon. You can also set up inquiry forms for specific artworks by navigating to Settings, Contact and Inquiries, scrolling down to the Artwork Inquiry section, and enabling the Inquire button. When a visitor submits an inquiry about a particular artwork, their details will be captured in the management system, and a link to the artwork record will be inserted into the contact narrative entry. A list of all inquiries that have been submitted for an artwork is stored in the artwork record. You can access it by clicking into the Other tab and navigating to the Artwork Narrative field. The mailing list sign-up feature allows visitors who want to join your newsletter distribution list to easily enroll themselves by simply completing and submitting a form on the website. When a visitor submits their details through the form, the system will acknowledge that they have been added to the mailing list, and a contact record will populate in the management system. If you click on that contact record, you'll notice in the preview panel that the contact is already marked as being on the email list. By clicking into the contact record, navigating to the Contact tab, and scrolling down to the mailing settings, you'll see that the client has opted to receive all email types. You can further customize your mailing list sign-up form by creating interests and categories. Click into the Contact drop-down menu and navigate to Categories you'll see that we have several different categories available here. We can enable a few of these and make them public. Then we can open the interests list, create a new interest, and make it public as well. Returning to the website backend, we can pull the public categories and interests through to the mailing list sign-up form by opening the mailing list settings, scrolling down to the form layout section, and enabling the categories and interests sign-up fields. With those fields enabled, the form will present a Categories section and an Interests section containing all of the public-facing categories and interests set up in the management system. The client can then easily join one or several of these groups when submitting the form. When we open that client's contact record in the management system, we'll find all of the categories and interests they selected on the sign-up form already listed in the Categories and Interests section. Please note that a simple Yes, No mailing list opt-in button can also be added to the Artwork Inquiry form and General Inquiry form. This will automatically add the contact record for the person who submits the inquiry to the newsletter distribution list. Finally, you can also create a marketing and events list in the management system and pull that through to the website. To do so, navigate to the Marketing drop-down menu, click the Marketing and Events List tab, and click the New Record button. Complete the fields, making sure to tick the Public checkbox. The Marketing and Events List ties into the website's data capture feature. You can enable data capture for a given web page by opening the page record, clicking into the Access tab within the visibility box, and selecting the Data Capture option. Click on the Customize Sign-up Form button to open the access control settings. Under the Data Capture section, you can specify which fields should be included on the data capture form and select your marketing and events list from the drop-down menu. When a user submits their details through the data capture form, the contact record created for them in the management system will be attached to that marketing and events list. You can then pull up a list of everyone who accessed that web page by going back into the Marketing and Events List section. Clicking on the View Report button and then opening the All tab. This concludes our tutorial on the Enquiry and Mailing Form, Website to Management System Integrations. If you have any further queries, please contact support at artlogic.net or visit our help website for more information.